As promised for you, live in the studio, the Prince of Soul is here!
What's up,
Mr.
y'all?
Raphael, how are you?
I'm doing well, girl.
Oh,
Doing well.
how are you? Thank you. Oh, God, it's good to see you.
It's good to see you,
You
too.
two having a little reunion. You were working together last night.
My man, Jason.
JC,
Yeah,
Raph's here.
When the ones and twos held it down.
Will you give him... Do you know something? Jason's a really good break dancer.
Oh, yeah?
Really
And
good.
he did bust out a couple moves. You know what I'm
See,
saying?
you
I was
can-
like, I'm not ready for it. You know what I'm saying?
You could be like a duo act. That's what I'm thinking. You can sing, you can break dance.
Hey, and he can get on the ones and twos as well.
Oh,
So,
see?
you know what I'm saying? All at the same time.
Now, it's been a very busy year for you. Been a bit
Yeah.
of a whirlwind, hasn't it?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
tell
sure.
me how it kind of started, because you've got a brand new single out.
Yeah.
I want to hear the backtrack and the story of where this is all started from.
Okay, so the single "Her Story" is basically like a pinnacle for me. It's like a memorial for me because it sums up all of my experience as far as a singer, a musician. You know, I started off playing percussions and went to the tuba. You know, graduated, went to college and everything. Had these traumatic experiences and kind of stepped away from music. And then coming to Cyprus, it revived me. You know what I mean? So I started doing my shows and everything. So got the inspiration. The song came to me. I said, I'm going to do this shit. I can't say that. I'm sorry. I hope y'all got the... It's about to get real up in here. How about that? So basically, last year... I'm sorry.
It's okay. I don't know how I control my mouth.
Hey, this is early for me, so I can't, forgive me. So last year, long story short, I had this idea to put the song together. It's a lot of women that I come in contact with 24/7 that have the daddy issues, broken hearts, and everything, and they suffer. So I said, you know what? I want my first single to be to encourage my sisters from all walks of life, all around the world. So came up with Her Story. So I started, started to get into the mixing, the mastering of the tracks, the engineering part of it, and then got a copy that was good enough to start shopping around. So I started performing it all last year. Everybody was begging for the song. And, I didn't put it out at that time. But now we got a better copy of it. Now that's why we're releasing it today. But also what happened is it was a friend of mine. Well, not a friend of mine. Where I was performing. And a young lady walked on a boat with an opportunity of a lifetime.
Yeah.
Linked me with Dauman Music in L.A.,
Okay.
which is like a really, really, really successful EDM label.
Right, yeah.
And land me the opportunity to work with Dave Arday, Scotty Boy, Dan Boots Thomas, and a few other people. And which I thought Her Story was going to come out first, but they wanted to delay it a little bit, and we did With Every Beat of My Heart. With Every Beat of My Heart went to 25 on Billboard dance charts, and then now it's still breaking ground in the UK on the pop charts. Just entered last night. So
amazing! Well done.
So it's still going and going and going and going. And on the back of that, I wanted to release who I am as an artist.
Yeah.
And I consider myself to be pop with a soulful voice.
Yeah.
So and that's where the birth of Her Story is. Right. You had Marvin Gaye, you had Prince, you had Stevie Wonder, who did everything themselves, did the productions, writing the lyrics, played the instruments and everything. And this is my production that I put all my heart into. I played the instruments, did everything to it.
Yeah.
The only thing I didn't do was get the final masters, which was my man Dan Thomas did it in Newcastle.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's good.
That's the story. So that's the story of Her Story.
So today is the official release of Her Story.
Yes, April 6th.
And where can we get that from?
You can get it from Spotify.
Yeah.
You look up Raphael, Prince of Soul.
Yeah.
That's actually my official artist name.
Oh, what a name!
So
Can I be Simone, Queen of Radio?
you can do it, baby. You can do it, baby. So and the whole thing about that name, Prince of Soul, I got into a little row with one of my friends about it. it's an artist that I know. She, you know, it's my homie. And
Yeah.
she was like, man, that's kind of arrogant to call yourself the Prince of Soul or whatever the situation is. And I said, the name goes beyond a title. You know, it's not just a title, but the soul represents suffering. Soul represents survival. Soul represents being relentless.
Yeah.
And through all the things that I've been through in my life, this music to the side, my passion, my desire, my life stands out more than that. So, Prince of Suffering is what I want to consider myself.
Yeah.
So, and make it through it. I'm gonna say, you know, the next line, make it through it. You know what I'm saying? Going through it and making it through all situations.
Yeah.
So, that's where the Prince of Soul comes from. You know what I mean? So, and if people want to, you know, and also I stand on the shoulders of my forefathers, like Nat King Cole, Sam Cooke, Otis Redding. These guys were the kings, and they continue to be the kings. And everybody can be a prince or princess or queen in their own right. You know what I mean? In their own lane. So
hey, if you like it, you take it.
Hey,
that's it.
My grandfather said, "You like it, I love it."
Yeah, there you go.
And we've got young listeners out there.
Yeah,
so what we're saying to them is, look, never give up.
Never give up.
Yeah.
Pursue that dream.
Yeah, and don't settle to be just a typical bar or karaoke singer. Work on your artistry, man. Like, work on your craft to the point of finding your originality.
And what your niche is as well.
Exactly, and don't be afraid. You know, don't be afraid. Just go out there and do it. You might fail, you might fall one time, 2 times, whatever.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Until you try it, you'll never know where you are. And then when you put yourself out there, then you get a gauge for what you need help in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So for young artists, man, just do it, man, and do it right. You know what I'm saying?
YOLO, you only live once.
Put your soul in it, baby.
What a pleasure to have you here. What a pleasure to have you here. I want you to introduce your track, exclusive first play live on Rock FM from Raphael, the Prince of Soul.
Yes. This song right here is called Her Story. It goes out to all the beautiful young ladies all across the world, baby.